It's the NFL on EA Sports.
And we've got two teams who were AFC rivals for almost 25 years.
It's the Broncos and the Hawks, and it's coming up next.
Load up the bring
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. It's the start of a new season in the NFL. Welcome to our first Sunday in 2024 with football. Mike Tirico, my partner this year, Greg Olsen. Greg, so excited to be with you and so excited about week one. You build it up, you talk about it for 6 months, but when it arrives, man, it feels so good.
And it's really the only week of the entire season, Mike, where all 32 teams are all dreaming the same thing.
It is the opener of the 2024 season for these two teams. And off we go on EA Sports. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
You just can't say enough about Geno and his turnaround over the last couple years, Mike. I mean, many thought he was destined to just be a career backup and just play out the rest of his career. And when things didn't play out at first, instead of just listening to those doubters, he just kept working on his craft. And next thing you know, he gets an opportunity with a new team, makes the most of it, and he's now solidified himself as a bona fide franchise quarterback in this league.
There's Lockett for the catch. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. From the gun, it's Geno. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On first down, here's Geno to throw. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Play action now. It's Geno. Metcalf makes the grab again. He's able to get away for one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. Working out of the gun, Smith. Got a man, it's Lockett. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down. Here comes the third-year man out of Michigan State, Kenneth Walker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
The tight end, Fant, in motion. He keeps it himself. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides. 2nd and 7. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. On play action, Smith. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown. To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, Smith. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. They'll run it and give it to the big guy. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark. But he is short. They've held him on 4th down.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
The Broncos led by the rookie quarterback Bo Nix out of Oregon. The rookie, the last of the quarterbacks taken in the 1st round, number 12 overall. He's been around, he's 24 years old, but the rookie runs it for the Broncos.
This is the moment, Mike. He's been working towards this day ever since hearing his name called on draft night. He's put the work in over the last few months. This franchise clearly feels that he's ready to go. What did he say to us the other day, Mike? He said, I kind of have to admit, it's going to be surreal walking out on that field to take my first snap as a starting NFL quarterback. And I think once he settles in and gets rid of any early nerves, he's confident that he'll show everybody that he belongs. Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in. The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Now for 4th down, Trenton Gill will punt it away as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. 1st and 10. They go play action with Smith. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back is Smith. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's Smith. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble 2nd reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
11 yards for number 11. And a 1st down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, Not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
The tight end Fant in motion. Smith to throw on first down. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. They'll go play action. It's Smith. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To throw, here's Smith. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. A throw complete to Tim Patrick. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing is Nix. This one caught by Patrick. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. They run over center with Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment.
Load up the guns, bring your friends, it's fun to.
Second down and 3. On the give, it's Williams. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. The linebacker Jerome Baker there to make the play. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. On the bootleg, it's Nix. To the tight end, Likely. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but He was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
He'll work forward, a short gain to the 25. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play. Now, a second down throw for Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Nix from the gun on third down. Got it into the hands of Mims. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Nix. He finds Likely, his tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Here's Nix to throw. That is caught to the goal line and in. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Broncos. Will Lutz now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Broncos will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. There's DK Metcalf, he and the Seahawks offense set for their next drive. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. And Landon Roberts in there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Smith. Quick one to Smith and Jigba. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the first down.
They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
When you call a bubble screen, you're really putting a lot of faith that your skill players, your wide receivers and backs, are going to be able to hold up there in space as blockers. And when you...
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Broncos have it. Oh, big hole left side. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. They're going to stop him in his tracks right at the 15-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Geno Smith getting ready for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. Off the play fake. Smith. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Play action now. It's Geno. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On the bootleg, it's Smith. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Geno. Got a man, it's Lockett. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Working out of the gun, Smith. Metcalf, left side, he's got it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Taking off. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. He'll run with Walker. And he will dive into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Tucker. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. So this next drive about to get going, we remind you, coming up later tonight, the regular season premiere of Sunday Night Football. It's a good one. Playoff rematch, Stafford against Goff, the Rams and the Lions from Ford Field. That's at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, we wrap up Week 1 with Monday Night Football. Aaron Rodgers gets another shot at a Monday opener. The Jets and Niners from Santa Clara, 8:15 Eastern, 5:15 West Coast time. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. A throw on the move is caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
A first down throw for Nix. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing, Nix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll throw. It's Nix. He connects with Mims. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. To the tight end, likely. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Back to throw is Nix. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath we've seen a few times, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a 2nd and goal. To throw is Nix. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Likely, his tight end.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
He'll start at the 2. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. On 2nd down, Smith. He'll get this complete to Walker. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Smith. He'll try and get there on the ground. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome to the Madden family for you and Greg. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. There's that man again, another catch. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a handoff to Williams. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. 3rd down, 3 to go. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll go with Williams. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
And they pick it up. He's to the 42-yard line, and the drive continues. 1st down. They send Sutton in motion. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. So it'll bring up 4th down. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Gino. He'll complete it to Barner. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Working out of the gun, Smith. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
So on fourth down, on comes Michael Dixon to punt. And back deep is Marvin Mims. Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. The Broncos offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Got it into the hands of Mims. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. A give, and here comes Williams. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle's made at the 35-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll go again with Williams. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down. It's another run here for Williams. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. They send Sutton in motion. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick 6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Seahawks move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Tucker. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play. Here comes 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This one to the tight end, Trotman. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Mims sent in motion here. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. From the shotgun. They are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Finding room at midfield. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Throwing. Nix. This one complete to Sutton. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? On 4th down, here's Nix. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. Immediately back in the attack mode, continuing to take the fight to the defense. They're not content, Mike, here just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He'll try to run for it, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Well, just one of those plays. There's just nowhere to go with the ball. He decides to try to make a run for it and extend the play, but unfortunately the defense had him accounted for as well. Gets what he can, gives himself up, brings up 4th down.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The rookie, Bo Nix, and the Broncos offense getting set to take over once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Patrick motioning here. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now a toss, left side, it's Williams. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play. Mims sent in motion here. Now he'll run. And with defenders closing in, he says enough is enough and slides to a halt there. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Nix. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down. This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position, but this time he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
The Broncos bringing out their punter. He forced a punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Seahawks offense ready to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
On the bootleg, it's Smith. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the 4th quarter. Massive 3rd down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
To return, it's Mims. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. And time again, Greg, the yards on the ground have been very difficult to come by.
Yeah, and it really goes against conventional wisdom, Mike. You hear so often everyone talk about you run the ball to open up the pass, and really that's not necessarily true. Oftentimes when you're having trouble on the ground, the best way to open things up underneath is by passing the ball, and that could be a variety of ways. Throwing it downfield, screen passes, swing passes. Just get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and open things up.
Second down. Nix. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward. All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
15-yard pickup there. First down, Broncos. They'll keep it on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. They'll run. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Nix from the gun on third down. And this ball incomplete on third down.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth. But they will turn it over on down. The home team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Not much there, maybe a yard. A second down throw for Smith. Lockett brings it in out wide. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a third down and 4. From the shotgun, Smith. Got a man, it's Lockett. 11 yards on the pass there. It's good for a Seahawks first down. The tight end Fant in motion. On play action, Smith. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Smith. Lockett on the slant. He's got it. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a third down and 4. From the gun, it's Gino. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Second down and 3. Working out of the gun, Smith. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Smith. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. So the pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to make it a 2-possession lead. His kick is good. He got it. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Javonte Williams heading out with the Broncos for their next drive. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll throw. It's Nix. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback. And I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now, Gino. That's to the former Patriot, Pharaoh Brown.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. The quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Here's Smith. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
On the return, here comes Tucker. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. This one caught by Patrick. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. It is 2nd down and 5. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just no...
A big hole inside the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 77 yards. Touchdown, Denver.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. Inside the 40.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Tucker. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. This is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And that one is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He goes right back to Sutton.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over here just past the 30.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.